See, this is the lesson, guys. Find a job you love, and you will never rest for your entire time. That's just. Is that how it goes? I don't actually.
Heyo, it's Lyarrah. And that guy up on the hill somewhere, trying to chop down every tree within 128 blocks, is Zloy. And I am gonna go ahead and build us a place for this dude here to work. This is TekTopia, episode 2. And we got ourselves a miner at the very end of last episode, but now we need to go down someplace so he has a place to mine. Here's my question in the meantime. Could I feasibly, I think it would work, just go ahead and put a service level too high hole in the wall for him to go drill into? It's like a placeholder.
I mean, you probably could, but why would you?
Because you can move the mine tokens, so why not let him do that and get a little bit of coal and stuff while I'm actually digging down to where we want to have him?
Okay, I was just under the impression that you just wanted a bunch of cobblestone.
No, wait, I don't think they even bring back the cobblestone.
Wait, what?
I don't think they do.
Then what's the point of having them?
Because they bring back minerals for us to sell.
I don't want minerals to sell. I want blocks to build with.
Well, I just realized one flaw in my plan regardless. We have run out of leather at the moment.
Oh. Well. Poop.
Well, it's not like we don't know where there's more cows, so I'm not gonna kill the one we hauled over before. I'm just gonna go find for those cows and kill one, but then I'm gonna get to that whole mine shaft thing. Alright. Merchant spotted, so what have we got? We've got oak. And we've got wheat. We got enough of each of those. So let's go see if he's buying those. Buddy, where are you going? Can't swim very quick. Come back. Now one thing that I did notice when I... Oh, okay. Oh no, he's still here. I thought he despawned on me. No, I just accidentally placed one of the pieces of wood, so now that's not going to trade. But I can still trade the wheat. But a quick note on the wood. You'll note that he's only offering 3 emeralds for the stack now, versus 4 for the rest of them. The more we trade with him on any one item, the more the price of that, like, the less he'll give us for it. But on the flip side, the other items will go ahead and get more valuable. So, by the time that we actually have, like, a spruce farm going on around here, then we probably will be making bank off that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get that other piece of wood to fill in the one that I messed up in place. Alright. There we go. Got emeralds. Head on back and... So, why did I just fall in a hole?
I have nothing to do with that.
This is quite the hole you've been digging here.
Yeah. Thank you, I guess. Still only on level 33, so not necessarily a good place.
I'll come take over in a split second. Let me drop off the emeralds first.
It's no rush. I'll dig it. It's fine.
Well, no, I was gonna say because your talents would probably be better used making us another house.
Look, I'm getting materials for it. Relax.
Okay, that's fair. Still just up there, whining about the lack of bed.
What?
She's still just up there whining about the lack of bed.
Yeah.
Poor Poor BRYNNA. I am going to grab this mineshaft token and head downstairs with it. And mineshaft.
So the entire miner debacle actually brings me to a very important point, or the very least, like a point that I feel is very important. We already dug out a thing that goes from what, 64 to how much?
Level 11.
Level what, 11?
Yep.
So it goes 50 blocks downwards and also 50 blocks that way.
Yeah.
So every morning, the miner has to come out of the door and start going, and it's like half a 100 blocks downwards.
Yep, that's why in Tango's developer version needs set up redstone so that they just kind of go flunk down a hole.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But here's a question. Exactly how do they figure out what's a house and what's not a house?
I think pretty much as long as there's a roof over it and you throw a token on it and there is a bed inside.
Yeah. I mean, we can make a skylight if it's reliant on the on the sky axis in front of the door for them to figure out, oh, this is a door.
I'm not
So
sure
what
it
I'm
even
getting at is what?
Well, I was gonna say you can put buildings inside of other buildings, so I don't even think that it's reliant on that.
Oh, so we can just basically dig out a tiny cave, put a token on it, and just have several miners live down there.
Yeah, we can make some underground miners barracks. Yeah, that. They'll still have to come up here for storage.
Well, yeah, but naturally they will rarely have to come up here for storage. Unlike
I'm just
what?
thinking about the order of the AI. Like, they prioritize dropping stuff off pretty often, but there is those little check boxes. We can just turn off the drop off and then just go down every day or two and tell them to go ahead and do it.
I don't know, that feels like a bigger headache than just making it automatically. But my point really isn't in the miners. Miners are just like specified condition of it. What I'm getting at is if we're getting farmers, lumberjacks, miners, what if we actually start making little guild houses for them? So a little camp for lumberjacks surrounded by trees with their own, like, maybe even drop-off point nearby, because they always go to the nearest one, right?
Okay, yeah.
A little farmer camp for them to drop stuff off in, for them to kind of mine around, for them to sleep in. Basically tiny districts for everybody. Heck, in a perfect world, I would even connect all of the drop-off points with hoppers, so that no matter where they drop stuff off, it all comes back into a centralized storage system from which we can then take items and sell to the merchant.
Well, this brings me to an interesting thing because we do already have the second storage token.
But we don't have the second sleeping one.
No, but we have emeralds for it. We've got 15. So we can pick up another house or two.
What are you thinking? Lumberjack camp or miner underground dungeon?
The miner's the one that's got further to go at the moment. The lumberjack, we can keep them local here. So I feel like...
Yeah, that makes sense. But also at the same time, maybe we should prioritize farmers because they produce like a lot of different stuff that can be sold to the merchant. And he, like, I didn't mention it in my video, but if the merchant, you trade the same thing with him, that thing becomes cheaper for him. Like, because basically the merchant applies demand and supply theory to his prices.
Exactly true.
Yeah.
I'm just checking to see what he even is buying today, so...
Yeah, plus I'm kind of just thinking logically because we have two farmers and only one lumberjack, only one miner.
Okay. So we should set up a cute little farmhouse?
Probably not even a little one. And the reason I like bring this up right now, while it might seem silly because we don't actually have that many farmers on hand, or that many villagers on hand, is because this is our only chance to start organizing them. Because once they decide which bed they sleep in, they just stop sleeping anywhere else,
Yeah,
right?
they keep the individual bed they don't care, but the building they care.
Yeah, they bind to the build,
Mhm.
meaning that this is our only chance to actually manipulate them into living in particular builds instead of just sharing all the houses forever. By obviously manipulating the amount of beds available in each house.
Well, and an interesting thing we could do from there is, since we can do the whole putting builds inside builds thing, like having one doorway that works inside another, we can make a farmhouse that actually has then a storage room inside of it, or where it is a storage room, and then put the bedrooms inside of it or something.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just force them into living on their workspace.
Yeah, and then
That's
when we get,
definitely not exploitative or anything.
I mean, for making it all in one area, and then if we've got ranchers, we can put them nearby as well.
Absolutely. So, gang, I basically got the entire thing done, and ta-da!
It's
Dump
adorable.
farm. What?
It's adorable.
Thank you. I love it. This is actually quite an experimental thing because we know that for it to count as a room, it needs to have a roof. So we attempted to make a roofed outdoor storage area. So the villagers will kind of save time on not having to navigate and pathfind through doors. What do you feel?
I feel like it's worth a shot. Let's go ahead and go grab the marker real quick here.
Mm-hmm.
So the outdoor is going to be the storage.
Yeah, and also here's a quick question. Do you remember which bed is attached to our farmer?
Well, remember, they're not attached to individual beds. They're attached to the building as a whole. So we're probably going to have to do our experimenting when bedtime comes, regardless.
All right. Yeah, that's a good point.
Nope. They don't like it.
Are you kidding me with this?
What I'm still wondering, because they won't worry about pathfinding through the door as long as they can get to the thing.
Uh-huh.
My idea was, what if we slap it on the inside of here? And will it accept? Nope. It does not accept that that is. Bummer.
Nope. Okay, I'm utterly confused. There's a roof made out of solid blocks up here.
Yeah. Well, maybe since the last time that I looked at it, he's changed it so that it does require actual, like, bounding walls to it as well.
Highly doubt it, considering how our first experience with this went.
That's true.
In the previous video.
Well, it also, well, no, I know it's not that it's, because there's already one in the city, because, we've, you know, established that. Well, before you go putting the walls on it, try slapping the storage token just on the front door and see if it, just to see if it'll let us have more than one in the city. It probably won't let us have more than one in a city.
That kind of puts kibosh on the entire thing.
I know. I mean, we could make this be our primary storage area.
Nah.
It's cute.
I mean, it is. It really is. But the problem is obviously that, well...
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Okay. Try putting one of those in tokens, like the bad ones. The oversized bed stickers. Okay, that at the very least works.
Yeah. That is a valid space.
Can you put another token up here just to see if it will recognize it?
Hang on, I don't have another one on me, so we'll just steal this one back off there for a second. No.
Nope. Okay, yeah, good point. Point taken. Whatever. Put it back. We'll fill this in with some crops and barrels and that kind of stuff and just pretend that it's functional.
Yeah, we'll make it cute, so. And in the meantime, I am going to go bother these nomads and see if any of them is a decent miner because ours died.
Yeah, at very mysterious circumstances that
Yeah,
were absolutely definitely not our fault, nor could they be prevented.
it actually just it went straight to telling us that the miner had died and never saw that there was damage done to it. So that is a
I guess
problem.
it was a one shot.
Yeah, it must have been.
And the worst case is like he didn't die up here on the level. He actually died down in the mines. So he dug into something, which is something we cannot predict whatsoever.
Yeah, that's very, very difficult to predict or prevent. But I'm gonna, while I'm thinking about it, breed up some cowage real quick along my way.
But
And
what I'm getting at is, if we're gonna have ourselves a miner, we better be ready for it to die.
yeah, I'm expecting that to happen a lot. Hey, so you notice we're having this problem where both the BRYNNAs keep sleeping in the same bed.
Yep.
How do you feel about tempting fate?
Why are we getting BRYNNAs in this village?
I don't know. I don't know at all. But regardless, we'll see if BRYNNA the Third also tries to sleep in the same bed and might be able to give some valuable bug feedback to Tango. In the meantime, I'm gonna follow her down since just to try to keep an eye on her.
Yeah, good luck, because she probably will go into the same flipping mine as the previous guy and just die in the exact same spot.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm worried about. So I'm gonna go chase her down there. But yeah, let's play with the game a little
I
bit
always
here.
wondered how many villagers can walk stuck on top of the same bed.
Oh, well, we're about to find out because
Oh.
no sooner did she get down here than she immediately headed back upstairs. Yeah.
Which, yeah, great news. The BRYNNA of the mines has actually claimed a bed.
Oh, good.
Seems.
Good
Yeah.
job, BRYNNA. You have a brain.
Just low-key dissing the poor woman who has been like risking her health and sanity, not sleeping, but still coming to job.
Okay, but who
Whoa.
told her to do that? No one told her to do that.
Self-imposed crunch times.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So
All right, there we go.
Yep.
You, I'm gonna put bed in the other house.
Go for
Two
it.
beds, in fact. One bed. Come over. Come over. Bryn. Honey. Darling. Clearstorm. Yeah, move.
Well, one bed's been
uh,
claimed. Yes, the problem is
no. I placed it and it was already green.
Oh, okay.
Also, this guy is just like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna go. Yep. Let's go. Yep. Hi, creeper.
Yeah, I was about to shoot it, and then the villager walked in the way.
No, sorry, guys, passing through. Okay, BRYNNA, now, please.
Come on, darling.
I know you want to sleep. We want you to sleep too. This is an intervention. Frankly, do you remember the recipe for the chairs in this mod?
Yes, I do. I can go.
Can you make 3 so we can like sit down with this idiot? Actually, players can't sit down on chairs. That's a lie. So that's gonna be a waste of wood. Yeah, the villagers can sit, but players cannot. Look, her happiness is at 0, but she is like 17 levels in famine. I really don't want us to lose her. And her health is going down. Like, her life is at 8. She basically has no life.
Well, I can at least make her a chair regardless. Maybe she'll go maybe she'll just go
have
chill.
no life, but at least have a chair.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear, you stupid lady. What do we do with you? Well, at the very least, this actually confirms that we can reposition the villagers themselves. Meaning
Yes.
that at this point, we might want to expand like a ton of farms around here. And really, even our main storage area is not that far away from here.
Yeah, it's really not. So,
Another
honestly,
thing I figure actually now that I think about it
Mhm.
is that we could potentially relocate some villagers into the current storage area and reuse the area around the mines, like this house that you built,
Mhm.
into the community storage zone because it's specifically between the two waypoints.
We could.
Yeah, so we remake this into a center of the village, which everybody will ultimately come back to. And yeah, we'll be golden. At the very least, the delivery times won't be that terrible.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. Let's see how they react. Oh, there we go. Yep. Yeah, honey, I know it's 1 in the morning. Nope, you don't get this bed. Sorry, I apologize. I need you to go live somewhere that isn't here. Yep, there's no bed in here. Don't. Yep.
You turn around
I'm
and head
very
this way.
disappointed myself. Go into the fancy house. Who are you? You are our lumberjack, aren't you? Yeah, the strong woman. Look, I'll be honest. I don't play favorites, but you are my favorite. So yeah, please go in there. Did the other guy make it? Yeah, he did. Okay, super.
Yeah. All right. So I am moving chests into here.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should knock out the back wall to make it a second door to go through.
Oh, wow. That's brilliant. That's actually really smart. I didn't even think about it. That's like a building can have more than one door. Wow. And now that like that place has been dismantled, like last chance. Get into bed. Just cry out loud, lady.
Please, honey, for your own health.
That's the thing. We're just legitimately concerned for the health and sanity of this villager. That just glitched out of her proportions.
Yep,
I
she's.
don't get her.
Oh, I don't either. Alright, so the experiment was only a half success. We still have no place for poor BRYNNA to sleep, and sadly it looks like we can't do the outdoor storage area. But good news is we did go ahead and get the storage and the sleeping quarters swapped, as you saw, so we have a somewhat organized area in here, and we have the new BRYNNA heading on down to the mines quite safely. I just jinxed it. I'm so sure I just jinxed it.
Yep. That woman's gonna die. Anyway. Anyway, now that we figured out that we can break this stuff into zones and districts,
Mhm.
what we really can do is we can do the lumberjack district, the miner district, which would probably preferably be just entirely underground, the farmer district. So, what do you feel is best to walk on like next time?
Well, from position both of what we've got available to us already and what makes sense progression wise, I think we should go ahead and get a hold of a rancher and maybe a butcher next time if we can. Get take advantage of the cows and the bazillion chickens we have around here now that we've got
Yeah,
cows gone.
that makes sense.
And
Especially seeing how now that we got farmers, so we got wheat, so we
exactly.
got cows, which you spent like what half an hour dragging out here.
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah, I managed to build that entire house in time that it took like to get a cow down here.
Yeah.
And poor Lee had to took 2 cows here for us to be able to breed them up. So you can imagine like the torture.
They were so far away.
I
But
know, right?
but yeah, we can
So
switch this up to a 4 maybe and make the ranchers live in there with them, or
nah, I
No.
can build another like side to this house or maybe another house whatsoever. I wouldn't want our ranchers and butchers to kind of tread too much ground,
Okay,
get into and like out of this area.
cool. Well, then I guess that's a plan for next time. You'll
Yeah.
start setting up the space for the ranchers, and I'll start setting up the pens for them.
And the reason we're not doing it right now is because it will take a lot of emeralds and we just don't have that kind of.
Yeah, we've got to give these guys a couple of days to. I'm sorry, every time I look at poor BRYNNA.
She has zero happiness. What do you expect?
I know. Well, hopefully everybody else can, help so that she doesn't have to work too hard.
Perhaps eventually we'll just unload these chunks and she'll just like snap back into existence. Otherwise, we need like 5 bards just to cheer her up.
She'll just have an entourage following
Yeah,
her through the
we'll make
streets.
our first bard and he'll just constantly follow her around, tooting into her ear. It's gonna take forever to get to the bard, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit, but we've only got a week, so better make it snappy.
Better get going with it. So, butchers, farmers, whatever it is next time, ranchers, that's the name.
Ranchers, yeah.
To be continued. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye!